Smash.
Hello and welcome to the SmashCast. I'm Stevie.
And I'm PB.
And who are you?
I'm Cory.
This is our friend Cory.
This is our friend Cory. Cory, tell us a little bit here. You take the paddle.
Okay, great.
You tell us a little bit about what you do.
But remember, keep it 12 inches from your mouth.
That's not...
None of this is 12 inches.
What is 12 inches then?
Not, I mean, like maybe
Like,
here?
How big was the bish? How big was the... I gotta get a book. Hold on, people.
This is his bit. I don't know if you watch. When he can't talk, he has to yell in. But what book did you choose to yell into today, Steven?
Anal's Ghost.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's not kidding. That is
Anal's Ghost.
Annals?
Anal.
Nope, not anal.
Anyway. Words.
Okay.
How big was the fish? How big is 12 inches?
I mean, probably...
Is it the exact distance that I just did?
No,
Whatever I
you were
said?
here.
No, you were there. I was here.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, tell us about yourself.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm also...
Why are you here with us today? What
Oh.
do you
Hold on,
do?
remember.
I'm also a content creator and
12 inches.
cosplayer.
Back here.
Okay, back here. Back here.
Sorry, off the rails.
This is basically... She asked us beforehand, was like, what is the format going to be? This.
This, apparently. No format.
Okay, who are you? What do you do?
I just told you. I'm a cosplayer and a content creator.
Oh, yeah.
We're here at this ball.
Well, right now we're in a house.
I swear to God.
We're
Help
at
me.
yeah, okay.
Please, this is a call for help. I'm trapped in this house.
Hey, we're paying you to be here. That's
You're not
true.
paying
That's
me
true.
shit.
We're not paying anything. We're probably taking money somehow.
Listen, yes, so Cory's here with us. I wasn't supposed to be here, and I think I saved her from being with Steven alone.
I'm grateful.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You ever seen Clerks?
A million years ago.
Where they're like, "Oh, you were supposed to be here today."
You don't
this is
remember
what he does. He makes movie references that nobody remembers, and then he goes, "People in the comments, you know what I'm talking about," and nobody does.
that. No one does. Cool. I
Nobody
love that
does.
journey for you.
I don't like when you say that. And it's
I
often.
know.
I love that for you. Really, I'm gonna jump off a bridge now.
Please.
Anyway, you weren't supposed to be here today, like Clerks.
Yeah,
Drop in the comments if you've seen the movie.
I don't know what that is, but also, yeah, I wasn't supposed to be here today, but I was sad, and my weekend freed up, so now I'm here. Yay! So we met Cory.
It's just the friendliest pat ever.
She's good. She's supportive.
Yeah, she's
We're-
very supportive. She's a guy's girl. That sounds terrible.
Nope.
Girls,
I'm a girl's girl,
We're
actually.
girls, and she's a girl's girl. I'll take it
We're-
all back. We're gonna cut that part.
They're just okay, you know.
We're-
So I'm good.
She trusts us to be in the same house by herself, so that's a
Also,
sign.
why are you yelling over there?
I'm
It's modern technology.
Projecting.
You're like the
I-
person at the drive-through that feels the need to break the speaker with their loud voice.
okay.
You know what I'm talking
Cory? Who would you say this morning woke you up?
That would be Stephen Walker.
He's loud in the morning.
So loud.
Everybody calm down. I didn't
and
wake you
his
up.
stories were like, I have to be quiet. When he's like in the room adjacent to my bedroom, that is a glass door, mind you. And he's like, I have to be so quiet. Comes in, I come in for coffee, and he's like, did I wake you up? And I'm like, yeah, man.
about? No, she was actually like, yes, you did.
Yeah, I like didn't want to talk because I don't talk before coffee.
Honestly, she was nice. She said she was gonna be a demon. She was very nice for a demon in the morning.
I was trying really hard.
We appreciated it. She didn't yell at either of us, so
I really wanted to though, because
Yeah.
they straight out of the gate. The literal first interaction I had before coffee, Squammer was like, Steven's talking about how he lost his virginity, and Steven was like,
We were
well,
having-
you talked about
we were-
fingering, and I was like,
we're-
I need
we
coffee,
were-
and I
We were
just
having
need
male
you to
talk.
stop.
Okay, we were bonding over past events.
I
Which is
wasn't. I didn't
great.
ask for any of this.
That's great. You do
Hey,
you.
ever.
Not. I don't want to know at all, but also not before coffee, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I told him that in confidence. You have to be spilling our beans out here on the internet.
We didn't
I
get
asked
details.
you.
12 inches. 12 inches.
Oh my god.
I'll give you 2 fists.
all right, let's try to make it bookish related.
Okay.
Let's bring it back. So you
Today is
met.
sponsored by Anal's Ghost.
That's not.
Michael on... I can't pronounce anything on this page, actually. Michael on that.
Oh, that is a name.
On that G. So shout out to you. Love to have you on the podcast.
Do we think they're still alive? How old is that book?
I don't know. And are they a good person? Do they support... Are they...
Ayo.
let's see.
Maybe they
He was
too are
born
a ghost.
in Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, but yes.
Oh, there's no S, there's no H in there.
That's how you say it, though.
The English language is so silly, isn't it?
Well, that's not
I was
English.
gonna say I don't think it's
I'm 0 for 2 right now.
Okay, so let's move it back to bookish. So you met us, Virginia?
Yeah,
I think.
and
Yes.
here we are again in Virginia in a different city.
That is true. Very close
Old
to that
Virgie.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here
so
in
we've
Virgie
now
again.
done
3 events together.
3 events, all in Virginia. Mm-hmm. All in Virginia.
One of these days we'll do an event together, not in Virginia.
I feel
but
like
today
y'all
is not that day.
I feel like y'all are having the podcast and I'm just here.
Well,
You're
scoot over.
Well, I want to feel like we're talking. You keep looking at the camera like this is something legit. We're supposed to be just like talking.
No, we did. What? I'm looking at the camera, Steven.
I know. Just let's look at each other. You know what I mean? Let's bond.
Since we've only done one live podcast.
Okay.
Have you ever seen it's not Borat, but it's the second one. It's not Borat, where he pretends to be gay. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No.
What is up with you in these movies?
No, that's all I know.
What is it? Bruno.
Maybe.
Anyway, there's a moment.
Do you
in
watch
there.
a lot of movies?
There's a moment in that where he
not
goes to an
recently.
orgy.
Yeah, me neither. What?
And some guy's banging this chick, and they're all together, and he's like, "Look at this. Look
What
me in my
happened to bringing
eyes."
it back to
I don't know. I
bookish?
tried.
I know you did.
I tried to bring it around.
Anyway, books.
Books, but
So-
not this one because I don't know what it is.
We're promoting like.
You know
some
what? That's fair.
horrible-
Corey, what are you currently reading? Since you're a bookish girly.
I am reading a hockey romance called Ice Ice Baby.
Is
I
this?
started it yesterday. It's on Kindle Unlimited.
Were you inspired by the hockey romance that I can't remember the name of?
Heated Rivalry.
Yes.
I have not seen it yet, but I really want to. I am a hockey romance girly. I
Okay,
mean,
so this is not your first one.
no.
I feel like-
If there's a hockey romance, I've probably read it.
I feel like every time me and Squammer get together, it's like a heated rivalry. You know what I mean?
Not how the show goes. I don't think. Based on nothing, but
But
Oh.
they have sex a lot in
The
that
dudes?
show. Yes.
Oh, well, we don't do that yet.
Yet. LOL.
Speaking of 12 inches. minus
Apparently one of the
7
guys
probably.
is well ended.
yeah. Okay.
This is 12 inches. Don't let
Yeah,
anybody tell you
Steve was
different.
like 12 inches, baby. I'm like, no.
No.
Yes. So
Is the book good?
Is-
You like
Yeah,
it?
I'm liking it so far. It's
Don't touch me with your foot.
okay. Well,
Just messing around. Sorry.
oh my God, help me.
she didn't know what she signed up for when she agreed to do this.
Hey, this is going to get lots of attention. Bro.
Listen, I love them both dearly, but when you're the only
What?
femme person with both of them,
I'm pretty femme.
No.
no,
I'm not.
that's not what that means.
so
Immediately no.
That's
it's
not
not?
what that means.
Oh.
No.
Alright.
You're not femme identifying. You're mask identifying.
Oh, I thought you meant like my attitude towards life. 'Cause I had jazz hands all day yesterday.
You
Was it-
did. He
was
did.
good?
It was. I mean, I do love traveling with Steven. We get in shenanigans and not like great ones. Like one time we missed our flight.
Where are we going with this? Oh, the flight stuff.
yeah.
We getting shenanigans.
We
don't cause
bad things.
thievery.
Listen, bad things happen to us when we fly together.
You should tell the story about how you got left at the gate you were already at.
Well, she was
Listen.
talking about her book, and now we're on.
Well, no,
this.
this is how we
Oh,
do it
I'm sorry,
anyways.
sorry.
But I want
It's fine.
Yeah, how do you get left by the plane where you're sitting? By the way,
We were bullied. That's how.
We were. I'll tell you the story.
go
okay?
for it.
There once was a day where Cory and I were with other humans, and we were friendly and cordial, and walking to this tiny airport where you can see all the gates from any point in the airport, right? And we are sitting next to a Starbucks at our gate about 3 hours early, just conversating, listening to what I can only describe as violent jazz music.
It was so aggressive. It
was
and
aggressive
so
jazz.
early. Yes, I mean, we were sitting right across
Yeah.
from the Starbucks.
This guy was trying to solve world hunger with a freaking saxophone. is what
Yeah,
he
it
said.
was terrible, and it was so early. And I'm like, why is this jazz music
It was blaring.
hurting my face?
And it was pulsating my heart. Anyway, that's where the heart problems began, probably.
Oh.
So we're there chatting with all the people, and then we hear our gate begin to call groups. This is 4 hours, 3 hours later, something like that. We're like, okay, it's almost time. But then again, we're group
Everybody
8.
else left. No, that's not the timeline.
Okay, please
Everyone
correct me.
everyone left to go to their respective gates. We're both from the same area, so we are on the same flight.
Yeah, we're also facing away from the gate. But I can literally be like this, hey, gate agent, and they'd be like, why are you yelling?
And
so that's how close we are.
We had already checked our bags because
Yes.
we're nice people, and they said, hey, there's not a lot of overhead
Yeah,
bin space.
yeah.
And so we, out of the goodness of our hearts, we're like, you know what? We will check our bags.
Yeah.
So we already did that.
Yes, yes.
So they already talked to
12
us.
inches, 12 inches.
Also,
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm just saying, it's gonna be horrible in post.
Also, the fact that as nice as you are, he's so recognizable that like, how do you forget that you talked to 9-foot
Stop
Jesus?
it, but keep going.
How did you forget? Like,
And I'm loud.
yeah, that's true.
You're allowed. That is true.
I think
But, like, not in a
most
bad way.
cosplayers are loud.
No, you're not. You're very normal.
There's not a lot of quiet going on within the cosplay community.
Yeah.
It just depends on if we feel safe.
Well, I'm also, I started as a theater actor, so projecting is in my blood.
So if I ever want to start
yeah.
acting, do I call you and I'm just like, I need some tips?
They don't call you, shout.
I mean, I taught
Well,
theater
I'm in-
for a long time.
I'm in Maryland. She's in Texas. That would be impressively
Do you
loud
have a projecting
shouting.
voice? That's the
Apparently.
question. If you can't reach there from there, then can't make it.
Anyways,
Anyway.
gate agent. You spoke to the gate agent.
Yeah.
And they just were like, you know what? We don't need these two on our plane.
Well,
Apparently.
you're skipping ahead now.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Go
Let
ahead.
us tell the story.
You were taking too long.
We have an hour,
You have the
man.
attention span of a coked up squirrel. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So then our other friends left.
It's just us.
And it's just us, and we're at the last.
And I think you were talking about like how the moon landing wasn't real. No. COVID was a hoax. That's what it was.
No, I am not a conspiracy theorist, actually, and I am a firm science believer. Anyway,
Not a soft science believer. It's all fine.
Anyway, so we were in the last group because we're poor.
That is kind
Well,
of
the
true.
event pick
We were
pays
group
for it.
9.
Right, but we could have
I think we were group-
upgraded,
yeah, we were
and
group-
we're
yeah.
poor, and so we didn't.
We're group 9 out of like 7 groups. So
Yeah. And so we were like, oh, we hear group 6, and so we're like, okay, we're getting close, but we're not gonna go stand for 3 more
Well,
groups.
now we will. But
Now
then,
we will,
Then
but
we had
then
the
we
idea
were
like,
like,
oh, let's
nah.
enjoy sitting until we have to stand because we're old.
And like groups of people are terrible.
Yeah, I feel like when you go to airports and they're like, okay, group 1, and there's like a dude standing 3 inches away, but he's group
Yes.
9. Like, why are you there?
Here? Just wait a minute, man.
I had one time, not trying to derail. I had one time where someone walked up there and they're like, "We're calling group 2. You're group 7." They're like, "Well, I'm already here," and I was like,
Cool.
"Oh, that was."
Congratulations.
She was like, "Can you just let me on?" They're like, "No, you can't." And then she was like, "I'm already standing in line," and they're all like,
it doesn't matter.
"You can't just do that." And then she was like, "Ah," and then walked away. I was like, "Okay."
What a delight.
I just want to start bullying my way into just do. Oh, I'm already here, so.
So we heard group 6 call. right?
Group 6.
And then I think 5 minutes passes, no more than 5. And we don't have a horrible reference of time, so it wasn't like, it was 5 minutes, but it was actually 2 hours. It was 5 minutes or probably more like 3 minutes. And then we realized, okay, they haven't said anything in the last however many minutes it's been. So we turn around, everybody's gone. And we go, we're like,
we
oh, shit.
sprint.
So we run, we don't sprint, it's right there. We turn around and we take 3 steps and we're there.
It's 6 steps for her. It's 2 for Steven.
Correct.
And then we go up to the gate and say, all right, we'd like to get on our plane now. And they said, the gate is closed. You cannot get on the plane. And we said, what?
What do you mean?
And then we try to haggle with this, or she actually is haggling more because I'm a broken man at this point.
Yeah.
I'm done with my day. I wanted to go home and see my children. I want to watch them grow up, and I have to stay in this fucking airport. Now my children are going to have beards and mortgages
You know
by
what?
the time
That's
I
what you
get
need
home.
to tell them. We're like, I wanted to see my kids grow up, but I guess I just don't get to.
Yeah, so and then this guy, who is this guy? This guy shows up and he says, well, you didn't hear your gate called? He's trying to gaslight us the
And
whole
it's like,
time.
no, if we heard our gate, why? I
Yeah.
mean, like, our group, why would we
But
be here talking to you?
The idea that we went from group 6 to the gate is now closed
Yeah.
in less than 5 minutes tells you that they probably didn't care anyway.
They did
And
not.
I just saw
and
this. I
like,
gave her my bag. So we get them in this conversation. They give us a ticket to another flight that's...
wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Wait, because if we would have heard like final boarding for.
Yeah, they
you know,
usually
our
do give a
city,
notice.
right? Like if we heard our city, we would have been like, "Oh shit!"
To be fair, the jazz was pretty violent. The saxophone was blaring, but we could still hear what they were saying.
Literally.
I'm just picturing Careless Whisper, like
It was like that, but
real
with
aggressive.
cocaine.
And usually too, like they're only missing like 1 or 2 people, they like call the passenger's name, be like,
Yeah, and we know that's the case because an hour later we heard in the same airport, we are missing passengers, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
We're missing
For
passengers,
another
not
flight.
Steven and Cory, because they suck.
I feel like,
Someone
what did you
else.
do to this the gate agent? when you walked up, they're like, "Hey, take this bag," and then you threw it at him.
I was bubbly and sweet.
Yeah, no, we were like.
And maybe
already
that's
didn't
what
like
she hated.
us.
Maybe she was like, this girl
She's
is.
like, she needs a reality check.
It was also
She
American.
needs something to bring
It
her
was
down. to
American
reality,
Airlines. American Airlines.
Yes. Yeah.
American Airlines.
Listen, well, we're not gonna get sponsored by them anymore.
Good.
American Airlines is terrible.
I did have so I was in Nashville and my flight got delayed an hour and then an hour and a half and then an hour and 45 minutes and then 2.5 hours, and I'm sitting at the bar that's like the gate is behind the wall of the bar, so I know it's right there. And then I check my phone and it says final boarding now, and I was like, what? And this is 2 hours prior. Apparently all of a sudden they got another plane and was suddenly on time, but they didn't text anybody.
Can't do that.
So I run around the
guess
corner and I'm like, hey, is this the right plane? He was like, obviously it's the right plane. I was like, what do you mean obviously? I just got like 5 texts saying it's delayed and then delayed and then delayed and then delayed. And he was like, and he looks at the board and he's like, you're going to DC, right? I was like, well, that part, yes. And he was like, well, that's what's up there, isn't it? I was like, what? And then I get on the plane and there's like 6 people on this plane. I was like, yeah, because everybody else is probably somewhere in the airport.
Yeah.
Because everybody else. And then they just took off. I was like, there's no way they didn't lose money on this. Like, there's no way.
What was it? American Airlines?
It was American Airlines,
Yeah, of course.
actually.
I hear lore. I hear theories, if you will. You would like this. It's conspiracy theories.
Listen, I need to be so for real with you.
They know I'm full
don't.
of shit. I'm kidding.
Nobody believes
He's a
it.
well-grounded.
In this world, who knows,
All right, that's a good
man?
point. Good point.
Yeah.
That's
who
not
knows?
me.
I don't even know if the moon's real right now.
Yeah, let's talk about that for the next 20 minutes. No, what was I going to say?
American Airlines
Conspiracy.
conspiracy.
Oh, I hear that they overbook each flight to make more money.
I
And
wouldn't
so people, like for instance,
surprised.
well, we have to finish our story, but at one point, this is the same trip, it was the first flight. I get up to the gate and I give them my ticket and they said, we don't have a seat for you. And I said, what does that mean? What did you do with my seat? Did you take it away? Did you
This feels very
remove it?
Seinfeld. Have
Yeah,
you seen that?
And I was one of the first ones to check in because I got the notification. I'm checking in, and they didn't have a seat. Turns out my seat just magically appeared next to her on the plane, so we got to chat the whole time. But they forgot my seat. They just lost it. But so the conspiracy there is they book more people on a flight, and then they just cancel people.
Well, maybe that's why they didn't let you on the plane. They're like, we're full up.
Maybe.
We already know these two aren't paying attention. Shut the door. Shut the door quickly.
So they shut the door on our story, right?
Yeah.
And we get done talking to these people, and we have to go on the next flight. And I look over, and I can see my bag being loaded onto the plane I'm supposed to be on. So my bag gets there, or both of our bags get there in Dallas before we do. So we're scheduled, I think it was supposed to be 2-something we were supposed to fly out.
Something
So
like
they moved us to 5-something, which kept getting pushed back until like 9:30 p.m. So we didn't get home till midnight.
So we took an Uber to Chili's.
Because that's what you do when you're sad. You go to
There
Chili's.
was nothing else to do. And this was a tiny airport, and we're like, we're hungry, and why are we
And I needed
here?
beer. I needed to make the sadness go away.
So,
No, that's what you do. You hit Chili's up for the beer sadness.
so we go to Chili's, and then we're like, okay, our rescheduled flight is about to take off. Let's Uber back. We get to the
It
airport.
was an Uber disappointment.
It sure was. We also took a very sad picture and face hole cutout thing.
I don't like the way you worded that.
Okay, well, what else? What would you call it?
It's just face hole was weird. Anyway, yeah, right. Face hole cutouts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still's not helpful.
I
for the
don't know what
description.
else to call it.
It's like people's bodies, but there's a hole in their face, and our face was where their face was supposed to be in cardboard. That's even worse.
I don't know, man.
This sounds
You
very
could have
cult-
just said a cardboard cutout with the face out of it, and then you put. No, that doesn't sound good. You know
No,
what? There's no
I
way.
know.
You know what?
What
I
do
take
you
it back.
call it?
I don't know. Face hole cutout seems like an accurate
You
statement.
know what? My bad.
We're keeping it in.
And then apparently that flight got delayed about 1 billion hours. So we tried to get on another flight, and that one was
Yeah,
going to
you
be
were
delayed.
better talking to humans at that point.
Steven was just beat down. He
I
was
was
so
beat.
sad.
I was a
and
broken
he
man.
was
Admittedly,
like-
this is like your third flight issue that month. Like you would.
I don't have good flight past
Yeah.
history.
I've had one canceled flight after, and I travel. I mean, we both travel quite a bit for this. You do too, but I've only.
You do too. You're here too.
Well, I don't know as much about
Can you
your.
move out of the way? We're trying to talk.
I don't know as much about your travel lore as I know about Steven's. So
Yeah, that's true.
because Steven is like I swear sometimes they're like, hey, we got you this hotel for the night. You can only be there for 2 hours, so it's not even worth going to. And you're like, well, I'm just going to go sleep on the floor over there. So
I've slept in an airport next to a woman. Let me take that.
why would you phrase it that way?
Okay, let me just
I'm
start.
sure that
There was another
felt
woman.
super safe.
Probably a fine woman. Probably a great
She
woman.
found a corner by herself, and then Steven's just like,
hey, how are you?
who are you? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna sleep here. You watch my back. I'll watch yours.
Are you done?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
So I was sleeping next to a chick at this airport, right? But I didn't know her.
I don't know. It's not.
So
about
she
her.
was there. Pretend like you're her. Be a woman.
Hello.
She is a woman. You could have just picked her.
She's too close. You're
Oh,
about the
okay.
same distance. So
Okay.
she's laying on her couch. I'm laying on my couch. Our respective couches, if you will. But it was nice. Yeah. It wasn't. It was terrible. I woke up 3 hours later with a neck pain and all kinds of back problems.
Did you wake her up like, see you later, buddy?
No.
And she was like,
So I have nothing to do with her. I don't know why. She's not important to the story. She's not a part of the story. But there was
Apparently
another
she was
person
crucial.
in the same position. That's what I'm trying to get at. No, not same position. In the same predicament. There we go.
there you go.
Okay.
It was a time.
That
Yeah.
was a journey.
But that was because my flight. I didn't have enough time to go get a hotel. They would have paid for a hotel, but by the time I got to the hotel, it'd be time.
Yeah,
to
it was like
go out.
5 hour difference. That's not
Yeah.
enough.
I'm
to,
not
like,
gonna go
check
cozy
in.
into a hotel
Yeah.
room just to leave.
Should have seen if they had sleeping pods at the airport. They do have some of those.
That sounds too futuristic for me. Sleeping pods? I don't
Yeah,
want to
it's-
get like sucked into the future. You know what I mean?
Dude, can you imagine? You just phone. That would be the worst sci-fi movie ever. Just, where am I? 2027. Damn it! I
You'd be
slept
like Matthew McConaughey just weeping at his growing up daughter from Interstellar.
from Interstellar. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I got a movie reference once.
There
so.
you go.
Well, that's because it's up your alley. That sounds
Don't
weird.
talk about his alley.
It's right up your face
It's
hole.
right up there. Your
12
cut out
inches.
face hole.
12 inches. No, it's right up your for physicisms.
Yeah,
Physics.
there's a lot of physics in that movie. Okay, so have you had any other experience? Is it just Steven that you
It's
had the
just
issue?
Steven. Listen, I've been flying my entire life. Both my parents were flight attendants.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you call them and be like, "What do I do?"
Oh,
With
What do I
no.
do? What do I do?
But I told them later,
Dumbo.
and they were like, "Yeah, that tracks. It's American."
where were they? Who would they fly for?
Delta.
Ah, okay, better.
Actually, I should.
Delta's
probably.
nice. I
Oh
like
well,
Delta.
they're both retired. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm a fan of Delta.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I like Spirit a lot. Every time I fly Spirit, it goes great. I don't know why.
I'm
They
flying
never have delay.
Spirit.
I've never had a delay, and you know exactly what you sign up for. Like you spend $90 and the seats are uncomfortable, but it's $90. And anytime there's an issue, you're just like, well, I only spent like.
They forgot the engine today. It's Spirit.
It's that yeah. It's like it lowers your expectations to a comfortable level. That if anything happens, it's like we forgot the wheels. This is gonna be a rough landing, and I'm like, you know what? I only spent $90 though.
I feel like their tagline is Spirit. We'll get you there. Eventually. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better, yeah.
I will say they do when they're like. One time I was on the plane and they were like, "Anybody want anything to drink?" I was like, "Oh, just take water." They're like, "That's $5," and I was like, "Nope." Like for the cup that's like this size.
I will say this: like I typically don't have bad flight experiences, but the one
I like how you
time.
looked at me when you said that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is me.
well,
it's
it
my
is,
problem.
It is Stephen predominantly.
Yeah.
But the only other time that I've had a bad experience was Spirit. And
Oh, man.
That was 13 years ago.
It was 13
They've
years
merged
ago.
with other companies since then. I think they've got their act together.
I hope so.
They grew up.
I hope that
They stopped smoking pot in the basement.
for them.
Yeah.
But that's who we flew one leg of our jaunt on our honeymoon with, and they didn't sit us next to each other on our honeymoon. I got airsick because there was no air conditioning, and we were leaving out of Florida. And there were no airsick bags, and
What is air sick? You're just sick
Like-
of the
It's
air?
like seasick,
Like,
but
yeah.
in the air.
where you're gonna
Motion sickness is
puke.
probably like, but in
It's
the
just
plane.
the air. It's dirty air.
No,
No.
it's from the moving and hot.
Like how you get
enclosed
car
spaces.
sick?
Oh, airplane sick is what you're trying to
Yeah.
say. I thought you meant like the air is making you sick.
No.
Oh,
Who put
I
Steven on
don't
this
know the
podcast?
new
I don't know.
illnesses that are going around now. I
The
thought it was
new
something-
illnesses?
What's the trendiest illness? I was like, oh, I got air sick today. It's like an air fryer. I still don't know what that is. I don't have
Trust
Okay.
Steven with my air fryer
I
anymore.
don't have
No.
money. I don't have an air fryer. Is that where you just put it on the counter and you air it out?
No.
Actually, I have no idea
Turn
how
the
it
heat
works.
up?
I don't
fries it?
either.
I just know
but
that
I
there's
just
like a little
using it.
container and you put it in there and it fries the food, but it doesn't use grease. It's just, I don't know how it works.
How does it work?
I don't know.
We just said we don't.
I don't know.
I know. I'm asking like what's rhetorical.
Oh.
Like,
It didn't feel it.
rhetorical.
I would not smell that, but I don't know how.
This is a little jaundice. You see that jaundice on it?
I was gonna say that's an
I
old
love
book.
jaundice books because they smell better. A little yellow action.
I'm not putting my
Smell
face
that.
in there after
Nope.
you just did that.
Just
Nope.
take a whiff.
Nope.
I'm so
I'll just
great.
move it by you so you can
Thank you
kind
for
of.
that.
Actually, it smells like old book.
Are you getting
does.
air sick right now? Is
No.
that the-
Oh,
What if I
okay,
keel
so back
over
to
just-
that.
He died of air sickness.
They not only did not have air conditioning, I got air sick. They didn't have air sick bags, so the flight attendant had to go
What
scrounge
is
up
that?
like a
They have motion
diffuse.
sickness
Okay,
bags.
sorry.
yes.
Sorry, I'm
and
getting
it's like lined in like wax, so your vomit doesn't get all
It's
over.
ribbed for her pleasure.
Nope.
Nope.
But he like scrounged up a Walmart bag, I guess, from somebody's luggage, and he was like, "Here you go."
It's got socks and stuff. In
Yeah.
it.
All right.
And they ruined my
My
luggage.
shoulder.
I can't. Yeah, so I can't say. Well, I don't ever take luggage on Spirit. It's usually backpacks for like a weekend trip. Because if you do bring luggage, it's like $80 extra, and then it makes pointless to be get.
What words just came out of your
I don't know.
mouth?
Steven started looking over like. panning over.
Pointless to be get.
Okay, I'm just gonna read
No.
from the.
You don't know what you're about to read, though. That could be dangerous. We don't know.
I meant like just yelling to. 'cause you
I know,
stumbled
but then
over
I got
words.
distracted, and now I want to read
Take a
it.
book back.
Okay, so I said what I'm reading. What are you guys reading?
Anal Ghost
You're
by
not.
Michael on the Date. I just finished Dungeon Crawler Carl.
And how was
5
that?
stars. Hands down, hands up, hands all around. Doesn't matter. 5 stars. And I started book 2. And it's a great segue. It just picks up right where book 1 leaves off. No fluff. Just it's as if it's the same
Right
book.
in there.
I
Right in
love it
there.
when that happens.
Yeah. There's no other way to do it with this type of book, though.
Well,
it's very
but-
linear and everything, and it's amazing.
I don't like it when there's like 3 chapters of recap. I mean, I want a little bit
It
of
depends-
recap because
Yeah.
Onyx Storm, I started that and I was like, I
I was
don't know
gonna
what
say
the hell is happening.
it depends on the book.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
yeah, I would say.
This isn't high fantasy, though.
Yeah,
so it's like,
Fourth Wing in general, there's so much of it. I had to wait because I was doing the audiobook with one narrator, and I literally had to wait for the graphic audio because without the differentiation in voices, I was like, who is talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning, it's like, hey, there's 17 people. This one was only in book 1. That was
Yeah.
3 books
Yeah,
ago.
the
I'm
beginning
like,
of
I
Onyx
don't
Storm
know
is a
who any
fever
of
dream.
you are.
Yeah.
I know Violet and Zayden and
Yeah.
maybe some other people.
And there was no backstory. Like, there was no
No.
background. It was like, remember this person?
Aww.
Actually, it's okay. It's fine.
Oh, now is it dead?
I would
Probably.
assume so.
So the lighting just changed for those of you that are listening.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we do also audio. That is true.
Oh.
We're pretty bougie now.
We're really
Big deal.
fancy.
Moving on up.
Oh, Corey, do you want to know how much money we made from the last ad? on
You're
our-
going to tell me.
buckle up. We made, was it $4.27?
Big
it was,
spender.
It was, yep.
Yeah, we got an ad. They only ran the best
It
part
was
is
6 figures, including a bunch of decimals after
Yeah.
the 1 digit.
they ran it for 24 hours, and they were like, "We're done." That was it.
No one else
Here's
did
your
I think
$4.
it's like 4 or something because they rounded up or something. I don't know. It's like $4.
It was so weird it was weird for them to do, and also it's like so. They ran it on all of the episodes, right? Is that how that worked?
Just the audio version.
yeah, just the audio, but it was
we
like
use Buzzsprout. We may switch over to Acast because they give you more opportunity
I did not know about that.
and it's cheaper.
Oh, okay.
And it's also what Fancy Fangos uses.
I thought that we got Buzzsprout from them.
It's not Budsprout. It's Buzzsprout.
Oh, okay. Buzzsprout. I thought we got that from them.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, either way,
I got it from my
$4.
research.
$4.
Yeah.
I already put a deposit down on the Ferrari. It'll be here on
Yeah,
Tuesday.
he can put it on layaway.
I'm gonna-
Inside joke. Now that we're halfway through, I would like to learn more about you. We haven't really done any of that.
You're right.
Oh, wait, say what book you're reading.
Oh, I just finished the Fire Prophecy. It's a magical kingdom book. I can never remember the series name, but it's like one of like 5 series book, and then there's a follow-on series to the like original. So they're all interconnected. The first book was good, but it was very world building, so I don't really have like a ton of info yet. But it was characterization's good.
Awesome.
It's weird going from pure smut that I usually read to like this. Question for you guys. I learned
Okay.
this term yesterday. Did you know there's young adult books, right? And then there's just adult books. There's new adult books. I didn't know that was a term. Did you know that, Steven?
Yeah, like if a baby was just born and then it just grew up later in life, it's a new adult.
ACOTAR is actually a new adult.
That makes sense. I thought Throne of Glass would be new adult, and then
That's young
ACOTAR.
adult.
Oh, is it?
Throne of Glass is young adult?
Yes, it
I think
is.
it becomes new adult later. Because there's some romances.
I mean, the torture seems like a lot for
It's classified as young adult.
Because I think it progressed as her as a person.
Well, that's definitely
So
true.
she started writing it young, and
Well,
then
there's
made it.
8 million books, so that would
There's
make
8.
right million.
Close. 8 million
Hyperbole.
pages, probably.
Hyperbole, another word of the day. Yeah, so
Hyperbole.
yeah, the new adult. I didn't know that, and this apparently is what this is, and it's very weird for them to be like, I touched him, and I'm like, not the level of detail I'm used to.
Yeah.
And at one point he gets where he's going, and she's like, I felt his warmth hit my stomach,
Nope.
and I was like,
That's so much work.
somehow it is worse. Like I would rather hear about the dirty details than just
The Jersey details?
the dirty,
Sometimes.
their dirty
The
deets,
dirty jerseys?
the dirty deets done dirt cheap.
I also like how you're sitting back, and so am I, and I can still see you over Corey's head.
This is true.
and somehow I was elected to hold this.
I don't know. I handed it you. You meant to hold it? Do you mean
Sure. Let's
just?
take turns.
Chivalry's not dead.
Okay.
Now that the air is gonna, it's gonna
Good.
get air sick. Stop it.
It's gonna get.
That's not what that means.
It's quite
That's not
nauseous.
what it is.
That's not how that works, Steven.
This is an educational podcast.
It has absolutely never been that. And even on the one time we tried, it got terrible.
It's
views.
doing pretty good now.
Is it?
No.
Oh. We tried to do an episode on like how to do better
No,
on
it's
social
not
media.
that bad.
and
It's
just
about.
Aw.
No, it's about.
And then they were like, "You don't know how to do this, and I'm gonna show you."
Initially, it didn't get. Now it's normal
That's
use.
fine.
Okay, fair
It's
enough.
fine. Okay, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
Since we just came out of the new year, or wow, we came into a new year. We came
Thank
out of the old
God,
year.
yeah.
Out with the old, in with the new, as the kids say. What's your favorite book of 2025?
Oh no.
I'm gonna say, as you think,
Yeah.
Butcher and Blackbird.
Oh.
I would also like to say Dungeon Caller Carl, but I finished it yesterday, so it's. I could still maybe that's a close second.
I was gonna go. We're bandwagon on Burn Weaver. I was gonna say Taurus Season. I really liked that book
I still need to
And you
read
did the
that, but
audiobook.
it looks so
I
good.
did the
Samantha Brentmore.
with Samantha. Yeah,
Yeah.
who we talked on here. She's
Yeah,
nice.
love to have her back. She's cool.
Yeah.
and hilarious too.
Yeah, and we could have the guy on there. I don't remember who he was, but off the
Okay,
top of my
so I
head.
don't know.
Okay, so I know actually. It's the scattered. Oh my god!
12 inches.
I'm just gonna do
12
this.
inches.
This is why you don't give me things
Yeah.
to hold.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to fidget.
The Scattered Bones by Nicole Scarano.
What's it about?
Okay,
Nicole Scarano.
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 Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's a fantasy. And I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna seem like it's a spoiler, but it's not a spoiler because you know it going in. Okay.
Okay.
It's
Well, now
dual-
we know going in, or we're about to. I'm
Your
sorry.
turn.
Please continue.
Your-
I mean, there's like, I feel like, not to derail, I feel like sometimes where it's like, I've made videos where it's like, so they end up together, and people are like, spoiler! I was like, if you could
It's
not
a
tell.
romance.
Yeah, the whole book was leading up to this, starting from the first 5 words, and you're telling me?
Yeah, that's why we're reading this. Is they end up
Yeah.
together.
If they didn't, you'd be upset.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, whatever. I've had people comment that. I'm like, ridiculous. All right.
Oh god.
Go ahead, sorry.
Okay, so as punishment for being together, the gods kill him
Mm-hmm.
and cut him up and scatter his body across the realm, and she has to
Hence
go.
the title, Scattered
Yeah.
Bones. That's cool.
She has to go on these quests to get his body back to hopefully bring him back to life, and it's dual timeline between that and then falling in love.
That's reminiscent of a biblical story, except there's no love involved.
I don't, whose bones were scattered?
So there was a centurion who had I think it was a
Oh,
centurion. You know what
shit.
I'm talking about? He had
Yeah.
a concubine, and he let the city kill her, and then he scattered her pieces to the 12 tribes.
Yeah.
I feel like
But the
a terrible
scattering, the scattering was not her doing.
Right.
So-
Similar in yeah, but not.
So
involved.
I see. My immediate thought is it's probably written not like this. But my immediate thought is like, I got his foot. We're moving on to the next thing.
I mean, in a
I'm
sadder
on
way.
fever
Yeah.
duty.
yeah.
And then so she like, yeah. I mean, yeah.
And then
Yeah, what?
well, she doesn't want to spoil it. So
Yeah.
she can't give more
Oh,
details.
Yeah.
So
Well,
why
that-
was it your favorite? Any like specific reasons?
I think it's such a beautiful depiction of love and marriage and grief, and how you change as a person based on
It's almost like
your
you're putting-
experiences.
Yeah, you're putting the pieces of your life together.
Yeah, and like
Okay.
who she
Literally.
started this journey as versus who she is even at the beginning of her quests to get him back together are so vastly different. And like the grappling with like, if I'm successful, is he gonna love this version of me? And like, it was just beautiful.
I like it.
So and it's a standalone too, and I read it in like 24 hours.
Okay.
Nice.
So is it not a long one then?
No.
Okay.
And I
Are you
heard
a
that the
fast
audio.
reader?
I mean, yeah.
I am not.
I'm very slow.
But
Well,
I know you also really enjoy audiobooks.
I
and
only do audiobooks.
I heard that the audio is really good for this one. So.
Nice. Okay,
The
I have a
audiobook for Dungeon Crawler Carl is top notch.
Everybody says it's amazing.
And they said that to me too. And if too many people say something, I don't want to do it anymore because they kind of want to be contrarian. But they are correct in that. It's fantastic.
I've heard it's really good. I have another question about this
The
now.
AC just kicked on, so now we're gonna have some.
I don't think I'll be. I should. Well, we're gonna test the quality of these microphones.
Yeah,
How
sure.
good?
This is TikTok shop right
I
here.
have a follow-up question because I already know the answer to mine. What was your favorite character from any of the books you read last year?
Oh.
Because mine, I think it's because it wasn't my favorite book, but it was still my favorite character. So that's why.
Well, who was it?
Carrion Swift from Brimstone.
Oh, I still haven't read that.
I love Carrion. And he's not even the main character. He's a side character. She did say he might get his own book eventually. I think that's been mentioned that he gets his own book eventually. But I didn't actually. I mean, Brimstone was good. It wasn't like my favorite of the year, but there's a part where it's just him and Kingfisher, the main character, and I was like, this is the best part of the whole book. Like 100%, just his quirky dorkiness, but also like stepping up when he needs to, and just my favorite character.
Yeah, I think. Oh, were you about to go?
No.
I can't remember when I finished Fourth Wing. Was it this year or the 2025 or 2024? I know I read Onyx Storm in 2025. Maybe I'll say
feel
Violet
like-
Sorrengail.
Really?
Simply because of that character arc, and mainly in Iron Flame. So that may have been 2024. I loved her character arc from Fourth Wing to Onyx Storm. I think she became a really good character. I think I finished Throne of Glass in 2025 too, didn't I? If that's the case, Alien Galathinius or Alien
Alien
Galifianakis.
Alien Galifianakis.
She is one of my favorite FMCs, generally speaking. I think she's a very good character.
Actually, I don't even know who would be my favorite female. I have to think about it.
I don't know who my favorite character was. They're all kind of bleeding together.
I know.
what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
it's
it's
a tough
just-
one.
yeah.
How many books do you think you read last year?
I read 65.
I'm gonna guess like 40.
I have no idea.
Yeah, if I was
I
rough. estimate-
DNF'd a bunch that I don't even remember I started.
I haven't DNF'd a book since I started doing this. I can't do it because I'm
I-
like, what if the end's good?
I
Right,
only
you
DNF
can't- yeah.
if there's something triggering for me.
Right.
Yeah,
My bookish hot take is that you can't say you liked or disliked a book unless you finish it.
I can-
I'll hate read something.
I can get behind that because you're like
you
because
don't
I've
know,
definitely
it could
had
be a
books.
great ending.
Yeah,
Could redeem everything.
there was this isn't a book. There was a movie. It was like a scary movie about I don't even know what it was called, but it was like these two kids go stay with their grandparents, and the whole time the grandparents are being creepy and weird, and you're like, this is just why are they being like that? And then you find out those aren't the grandparents, but you find that in the last like 15 minutes of the movie, and it made the whole movie make sense. But you were like the whole time. It was just like, why are they being like this? Like, why are they suddenly? Oh, that's not the grandparent. And then I was like, if you had left, it would have been a terrible movie. But honestly,
Yeah.
ending wrapped it up. So
You gotta tie it all up in order to say I liked it or disliked it.
yeah.
Very true.
And yeah, I've had people be like, "We got to read the next one for the first one to be good." I was like, "That's not dope."
No.
That's a good sales tactic, though.
Yeah, they were like, "It ties everything together." I was like, "Well, should have tied it a
If you
little better
can't do
together
it-
than the
if you
first
can't-
one."
Yeah, if you can't do something resembling tying together in a single book, you shouldn't read the
Yeah.
other one.
Correct.
Yeah, it was a rough one, but I'm not gonna get into that. I don't get into books I dislike because that.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree.
with that, should we do our least favorite of 2025?
No.
He
I'm not.
literally just said he's not gonna do that.
Nope, I'm not doing that.
I'll give you mine, just to be a problem. Shield of Sparrows was my least favorite.
Who's that by?
It's not
No,
that it-
don't say
It's
that.
not that it was a bad book. It's by something Perry, I think.
Don't
What?
tag the audio though.
I'm not
I
saying-
don't-
No, it's not that it's a bad book. It was just my least favorite because I couldn't keep. I think I may have been in a different headspace.
Yeah.
Everybody else loved it. I gave it like 3 point something, but
Oh
it-
god,
it's, I just
that's the
don't.
worst book at 3 point something stars.
Yeah, I didn't have any terrible books.
Yeah, I didn't have.
I'm a
enough
harsher rater.
Again, it's not a terrible
Yeah,
book. I
that's
just
probably true.
I can't tell you what that book was about.
I
Nothing memorable happened that I can remember, and I think it was because of my headspace. So I'll say that.
I can say. I think this is I can say I won't say it's my least favorite, but I remember I read the Ravenhood series, and I disliked the first book. I absolutely loved, and then I hated the rest of them with a passion. But I can objectively say they were well written. I'm like, I was like, they were good. They made sense. The characters flowed. The progression made sense. It gave enough foreshadowing for all of it. I just disliked it. Also, they killed off my favorite character in book 2 early on.
Spoilers.
Well, I'm not saying who, I'm saying that they killed him off, and I was like, well. And then I hated the FMC the whole time. I felt like she was very whiny. So, but I can objectively say they were good books, and if somebody was like, I like them, I'm like, I could see why, but I just didn't.
Question about that, because this is something that I always think about when people say that they don't like an FMC because they're whiny or whatever. Would you feel the same way if that exact character was a man?
Yes.
Okay.
Because most of the time it's like...
Are you saying like some of this borderline sexism most of the time?
Yeah, because like people like characters like Luke Skywalker have those essentially those same character attributes, and people don't complain about Luke Skywalker, but you know,
I feel that
as
way
an
about
FMC.
Frodo Baggins, at least in the movies.
Oh, in the movies, he's very different than.
He's just a whiny, and people are like, well, he's got trauma. I'm like, I don't care, whiny.
I'm trying to think of a good example of a male character I find very annoying. I mean, I don't see Luke as that whiny. I just think he's kind of dumb. I don't know. He just hasn't quite he doesn't quite figure it out very quickly. But the reason I didn't like, a lot of the times I feel like it's just them being like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna do it. Thanks. And it's like, hey, the guy that knows everything, you're just ignoring him entirely. It's like, well, I think this, and it's like, but you don't have any of the info, and that's a lot. That was actually another thing with Spark of the Everflame, which I loved those books. But
I haven't read that yet.
They're really good, but it's not even a miscommunication trope. She just ignores everybody for the first like 3 books, and I was like, hey, you have no info at all. Like, you have no info. Maybe take some outside. And also, she does the thing where she cuts people off when they're speaking all the time, which leads to her issues.
I was going to cut you off while you're speaking.
Yeah.
Just make it funny, and I couldn't think of anything.
And I don't find her whiny. I just find
why
her.
you got but I did it for you.
My brain was buffering.
I don't find her whiny. I just find her annoying. That I'm like, let them. You need all the info. You don't have it. Like, a lot of times it's like major decisions, and I'm like that. And the same thing with Feyre. I think that she in the beginning is just. I'm like, maybe let's just gain a little bit more info. And then that was the first book. The second book, I was on her side.
Buddy,
the first book.
We've gone over this. She was extracted from her home and forced to live in a castle with a strange, obviously hot, but strange and very torturous man.
I mean, well, not in the first book.
So
He's not
her
torturous.
whining-
But he also gave her no information.
That's fair. That's fair.
I get the whining. I would whine too.
And like continued to withhold information from her.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's the worst character. I think her sisters are by far the worst character. Elaine is still my least favorite of any character in almost...
If there's nothing more to her, I agree.
Yes. Because right now, I think it just drove me nuts. The flower thing to this day drove me the most insane. And I have talked about it a lot. I'm going to tell Cory about it.
Tell
I probably have some opinions.
Because she has a garden.
Yes.
They're starving. And she's like, I just want to take care of my garden. Grow vegetables.
Okay, but the flowers and stuff, those seeds were bought for her.
Then
And...
who buys them? I don't remember that.
I think it was Feyre. As a gift.
But she specifically... she didn't want to branch out at all.
But also, I have not a green thumb, but my mom does. And different soil apparently is good for growing different things. So
yeah, but like you can
that makes me think, just with the given circumstances that we have, that maybe the soil was not good for...
I can't imagine there's nothing you can't grow. Like, potatoes are really easy to grow. Things you can eat. It just seemed like she put no effort into it and was like, I'm going to go to my flowers. I was like, hey, your 12-year-old sister's out there shooting things with arrows that she built.
12. It was like 16.
Not in the beginning, she was like 12. She was doing it for 4 years or something like that.
14,
In the beginning of
I think.
Avatar?
Yeah.
Beginning of
When she killed the...
Well, no.
No, when she started hunting, she was 14.
Yeah, which she
it
figured out on her own.
mentions that
She
in
didn't
past.
even...
Okay, got you.
Yeah, again, like, maybe she didn't have a green thumb, but she tried. No, they're like, Feyre's got it. I'm just like, she was my least. Nesta was aware, and she also apologized. She was like, my bad. Elaine
Elaine apologized. Elaine apologized
true.
first.
I think there's more to Elaine, though, because if you remember correctly...
Maybe as we go along, and if she has a redemption arc, I'll be like, meh. But right now, she just drives me nuts.
I won't give spoilers, but there's a part at the end of Wings and Ruin where Elaine does something completely out of character without thinking about it, and you're thinking, all right, something more to this character.
Maybe.
If there's nothing more, I agree she's a wet sock, but I feel like there's more.
I think there's more. Well, and all 3 sisters are such a great example of trauma response. I can't remember all 3 of them. Fawn. What are they're 3 F terms. Fawn. Fight. I don't remember.
Flee?
Flee, maybe?
You're talking about, like, I don't know.
Maybe there's 4.
I don't know what you're going with at all, to be honest with
Okay,
you. But
well, then never mind.
Like
But they
I-
are.
either way, I mean, I get the like, I don't know what I would have done in that situation. I'm just saying, could have grown 1 or 2, maybe. Given an attempt. Like, if a fair had been like, she tried, couldn't do it, gave up. It's like, nope, the whole time. Just send the child out there. Just whatever.
I like getting a woman's perspective on these things that we talk about just between you and me.
Here I am.
Let me ask
Here
you
I
this
am.
then.
Yeah.
Is there a least favorite trope that you have in books?
Pregnancy trope.
Okay.
Which is...
Where they get pregnant.
Where there's a pregnancy.
Is it just... I was going to say, is it like forced pregnancy or is it like...
Any pregnancy.
Oh, okay.
What about number 2?
Number 2 would probably be... Oh, shoot.
I'm curious if it's the same as ours.
Probably not. If it's based on the pregnancy being the first one, I would not guess.
Well, ours is miscommunication.
Yeah, ours is miscommunication.
Oh, well, yeah.
Miscommunication drives. I understand, especially when it's like, it's just the specific type where one of them tries to explain. It's like, no, I don't even want to hear it. And I'm like, well, maybe you could have before you change your
Yeah.
entire life based on what you think you know.
Yeah. I mean, and with that, the 3rd act breakup, I also...
Oh, yeah. That's a tough one.
But it's so common, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not something I'll DNF, obviously, because then I would never read a book. But...
And I think it comes from miscommunication.
Miscommunication, usually.
Yeah. And, yeah, no, that's for sure. Especially when they're like, they get together and you're like, there's a lot of book left.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of book left.
Yeah, so there's got to be some sort of relationship character.
Someone's dying or
Oh.
some, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything has that.
Okay.
Trying to think of another one that I hate.
We can just go with that.
Yeah.
I don't want to pry too hard.
I mean, the,
What are ones you guys hate? And maybe I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I also hate that.
Miscommunication, definitely, obviously.
age gap is always a weird one.
Oh yeah, it depends on what the age. Like if it's fantasy, you know, like
Yes.
500 years, that's fine.
If it's like 40
Somehow-
and
if
18,
it's
it
like
seems weird.
dad's age, ew.
That's like a thing in like taboo dark
I know,
romances.
and it's not for me.
Yeah,
Some people love it.
some people
Some
really
people
do.
Just in their life, too. They date older people. Or they date younger people. And they
Not,
make it
never
work.
been my thing.
No.
We're not here to trample somebody's yuckies. Or what
Yeah,
is it?
We don't
yuck your
yuck
yum.
someone's
We're not
yums.
going to yuck on your yummies.
Yeah.
What? The E is part of that made it worse.
Oh, we're not going to yuck on your yum.
There you go.
That
buddy.
does seem out of character just to say it right. What the hell was that? Did you hear that?
I heard it last night too. I don't
It's
know.
like the wall farted, just a puff of air. Maybe it has air sickness.
It's okay. Last night, while I was by myself and it was dark in here, it scared the crap out of me. So.
Oh, did you turn the lights off in there last night?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see you, and I just saw the lights go off, and then I looked, and nobody was there. I'm like, oh, shit, here
Yeah,
we go.
because I'm a responsible adult and I turned off
Yeah, but we're
lights
not
when
paying
we
for
went
the
to
lights.
sleep.
Leave the lights on.
Well, also there's a thin curtain
I
over
said,
my glass bedroom
that is
door.
true. She does have
Come
a-
on, baby,
yeah.
turn the
And
lights
I was
on.
like, I want to sleep.
We didn't want you to. So.
Well,
Steven certainly didn't.
we also
I
didn't
don't
want you to
like
sleep,
sleep.
which is why we knocked on the door
don't like sleep.
aggressively.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I was gonna kill you guys.
I like the mornings, and I like the nights. I
Yeah.
don't like sleep.
Just so you guys are aware, I got here first and I fell asleep, and I woke up to just hammering on the front door.
Tammering?
Hammering. Just.
Felt-
No, I was right.
You said tammering.
Did I? Damn it. Okay. Either way, and also there's a lockbox.
Stop yelling.
It's an
Love
Airbnb.
interest.
I totally know.
Kidding.
There's a lockbox. It's a lockbox that they have the code to. There's a key in it. They could have gotten in on their own, but they decided, you know what? Kramer's sleeping. Let's just wake him up because he's inside. And then, worst off, you guys went to bed. I was up till like 3:30. I couldn't fall back asleep.
Well, no, what's funny is just Cory was just hell bent on waking you up, no matter what.
And-
Because I remember sitting, like she was knocking like Mort on the knocker. Just
Because it
clunk, clunk,
started
clunk, clunk, clunk.
knocking normally,
And
and
then
then I was
they-
like, oh,
there's
there's an iron knocker.
there's
Okay.
Is that why it was so loud?
Yeah, it was an iron
It
knocker.
was jarringly
But
loud.
there was a code box because this is an Airbnb, and I remember the person who has the code. I said, "Is there a code?" And she said, "Yeah." And while you were
But
hammering
I
away,
couldn't hear
and I was
over
like,
the
Cory's like, nope.
Maybe we should put the.
We
code
don't
in.
need that.
Maybe we should put the code in. He's like, all right, let's put the code in, and then you're awake by then.
Oh my gosh, I'm really glad I thought to myself I need to sleep in a t-shirt and shorts because usually I sleep in my underwear. There was no way I would have made it up. and
Would have
put
been a
them
much
on.
nicer way to find you, though.
No.
Not for you, probably.
No,
For me.
Steve.
not great.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
Oh, a little squammy.
It was definitely one of those two where you like, have you been woken up aggressively and you
inches.
bolt up and your heart's racing and you're trying to get it all? Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so we are here. We are here. Did we even talk about what we're doing here? We have a ball.
Briefly.
We have a ball tonight.
I don't even know the name of the ball, to be honest
Here
with
in
you.
Bedford, Virginia.
The Fey Moon Fantasy Ball.
Fey Moon Fantasy
Oh,
Ball.
I like it. It's a lot of...
I'm excited. I'm playing
Alliteration.
a winged character for copyright reasons. You're also playing a winged character, and you're playing
A
tattooed lady.
Yeah, and I like that.
Yeah.
who has a
That's
knack, who has a knack
the
for
Spirit
painting.
Halloween version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave a not related. We did a video in Barnes and Noble where someone was like explaining to me ACOTAR, and I just riffed, and it made no I was like, there's a tiny girl. She goes out into a forest. She shoots a dog. Ends up with like somebody in a nice house that she doesn't like and hates everybody. And then she goes under a mountain. Everybody's mean to her, even though she's there to help. And then she's really sad. And then she gets a free tattoo, and then she gets another free tattoo. And you know she can't read. Anyways.
But later she can.
Yeah, and then she dies. That was my description of the book.
Not untrue.
Yeah, I mean.
I still like the idea. We mentioned. Oh, I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, go ahead.
In the previous episode, did I spit on you?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I am done anyway. So, previous episode, you talked about the premise of the idea that when you have to kill a wolf, then you get moved in. You know what I'm talking about? I'm ruining everything right now, but help me out here. Look at my eyes. Find the pain and extract it and use it for this moment. Feel me?
We have to kill the wolf.
Like you're like, oh, somebody just moved into this house. I guess they murdered somebody. Isn't that
Oh
the
yeah,
joke you had?
because the neighbor. It's talking about like the neighbors. They all know the prophecy, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like if someone moves into the house. They're like, well, they killed somebody to get there. Like they know about
Yeah.
it. So they're like, well, which one of the friends is dead? Like,
Yeah.
So you all,
Who did they-
out from? We got the new neighbors now.
Also, he kept. I mean, the basis of the book, he kept sending out his friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the women wouldn't. Did any other women actually make it to the castle? Yeah. Okay.
Well,
They
and
weren't
then,
the
like,
one.
spoiler alert, also, he made everybody invisible so she couldn't see. So all of these people around her are probably hating her guts for killing this person that
Yeah,
was
that was
their
the
friend.
premise.
Yeah. If she hadn't managed the end, they would be like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked him.
Bitch.
Also, I know that that's not what happened, but have you seen in Emperor's New Groove when Kronk is sneaking around the castle and he's
Yes.
like pinned against the wall? That's how I picture the glamour
Yes.
in ACOTAR.
When she like
when
tries to
she's-
sneak out to leave and escape.
Yeah.
And they're just like dusting.
Yeah, they're right there. They're like, they all see her. Like she's
Mortified.
like, dun, 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 dun. She's like rolling, and they're like, does she know that we can all see her? Every single one.
It's horrific.
This just came to mind, and I'll shroud it in enough mystery to where it's still not a spoiler, but
Honestly, if you
ACOTAR.
haven't read this book at this point,
I would like
it's
to be
just-
courteous of people's
I
decisions
know,
in
but it's
life.
old and like the most
Jerk.
popular one.
You sound very privileged. Oh, you got to read it and they didn't?
I
Maybe
mean,
they
I
can't?
still put spoiler warnings on all
I mean,
of my
I agree.
ACOTAR contacts.
Slight spoiler. I'll mystify it. So at the end of ACOTAR, Heart of Stone, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Was that prevalent at any more points
No.
in the book?
Yes. From the adder
Did he say something that makes it? Oh, okay.
in the garden.
Is there? It's still stone though. Mm-hmm. I wonder because bringing you back to biblical times. Remember when the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart
Yes.
and he was just bad? Mm-hmm. I wonder. You know, I wonder.
I don't know.
I wonder
the-
if that part of the curse was ever broken.
If not, maybe
would
it's
make
beginning to
sense why-
soften because you see a slight change in his demeanor and
At
actions.
the very, very, very,
Yeah.
very end of the series.
Yeah, especially in
I don't think they mentioned
Frost
it
and
again.
Starlight.
Frost and Starlight where he gets bullied,
I mean,
which I thought was uncalled for. But
Did they even?
but also he feels bad about that too.
that's what I'm saying. He has remorse,
Yeah.
so the softening could be happening.
No, I'm saying,
Oh, Reese.
yeah, I was like, spoilers.
Reese
Reese
the poo.
feels bad about that,
Yeah.
and
Did they mention his heart again at all?
after that, no.
So maybe
I-
put this
I
in the
just assumed
comments.
when
Maybe there's
all of the
something
curses
there
were broken.
for book 6. I don't think that's the end of that story. There's more to it.
But here's the thing: everybody's like, he needs a redemption arc. He's already had his redemption.
He needs a healing arc.
I don't care about that.
I know you
No,
don't.
he
Some
is very
readers-
into the idea.
I
of
want
his
some
him to
readers do
fuck
something-
off and go heal somewhere else. I don't want to read about it.
Right. And some people. Many people think that way. I also.
Steven likes a good redemption arc.
I
though. It's his
love
favorite
an
thing.
author that can take a hated character and make it into a loved character by everyone. There's a very special way to do that. I've seen it happen before.
Do you have a specific example?
Not necessarily. Dane is a kind of an example, but he was never abusive, so it's not like he was an enemy.
That's what I am worried about with too much of a focus on Tamlin's redemption, because there's so much abuse that happens that it's dangerous ground.
I do like, generally speaking, the idea that anybody can be redeemed. I recognize that maybe they're not redeemed in the eyes of the people they hurt, but I feel like everyone deserves a second chance.
And I think for me, that's where I'm like, I don't think that we need to be a part of that journey, because if Feyre, even though her books are done, is our main FMC, then she doesn't need to be a part of that healing, which she talks about, and
it would have to be like a different, like a
he finds somebody
different
else
series.
And becomes a good for them.
Yeah, it could be an optional sidetrack series to the readers that want.
I just don't think anybody
it.
wants that, though. I don't think it would like.
I don't know. I'm for it, and I mean people aren't.
I think you're a very small portion of those people.
I don't know.
You also really like redemption arcs. I don't really.
It's not
think
that. It's just,
I think Dane was a good one, and then I think that was.
The older I get, the more I realize most people have a lot in common, and many people make mistakes. And I just like seeing everybody thrive. I want them to step into the truest form of themselves.
Also, I just don't have the interest in his character anymore.
Yeah.
I'm interested because she left him as a wolf in the forest.
No, I'm agree with the just me.
It's
fine.
fine.
I want him to have.
Maybe I could see him being small parts.
Yeah,
later.
I mean, I hope he does better.
I also think, and you may disagree with this.
Okay.
A lot of dudes identify with the character because they've made mistakes in their past. I've talked to these people, and they like seeing characters that they can relate to in terms of growth in their own life. And so I feel like if she was able to grow that character, it may help people believe in themselves based on their own past. Does that
for
make
better
sense?
or for worse, though, I mean, dudes are not her main target audience.
Yeah.
Right, you're right.
But
the ones that do read the book, I've talked to.
Maybe I'm just not that bad of a person, but I don't see the relate.
No, I'm not abusive, but I'm just saying, generally speaking,
I was
if
like,
you
I
take
haven't
extreme
locked anybody in
examples-
houses recently, so.
Like, if you take extreme examples, like, even this person was redeemed, therefore I could be redeemed kind of thing. Because you can learn, I've said this many times, you can learn more from a well-written novel about life than you could from a nonfiction book.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with that. I think
it's wrapped in a story, and it can apply
It
to
helps
your
you
own life.
disassociate.
Yeah, and a lot of times you get more
anyway.
into, like, you don't get unbiased because it's not real of their.
Yeah.
So, but.
I could be totally off. Let us know in the comments, whose side are you on? Mine
Nobody's
or
on
the
your
wrong
side.
people?
Nobody's on your side. We've gone over that. Nobody agreed. Nobody likes Tamlin. They're like.
I'm not saying I like him. I'm saying.
Nobody wants a full story of him.
I do.
There's a lot of Tamlin apologists that
There definitely are.
Comments, and I usually don't engage with those comments. I try to engage with every comment, but those I don't engage with because I was like, there's nothing that we're gonna say to each other where it's like we're gonna agree.
Yeah.
So there's no point.
I do like watching it every single time where people start the series and they're like, God, I love Tamlin.
Oh yeah, that's.
And I'm
different.
always like, although I will say, I read it, I was like, not a single point did I like him.
I didn't like him in the beginning.
I felt like
I know there's something off.
Yeah, I was like, no point did I like. Although I will say, the second Rasan was introduced, I was like, yup.
He was also a douche in the beginning, but
yeah,
I still
but
like
something
his
sexy douche.
Yeah, he was also and
12-inch douche is to be exact.
Yeah.
No, but I agree. Like I felt like I was forced to like Tamlin. Like I made myself
he was the
I was
only
like,
option?
yeah, I was like, he's the love interest, so like I'm gonna get on board. But I was Team Lucian. I was like,
I was
he's
too.
Oh
right
yeah, I was Team
rooting for
Lucian.
Lucian.
Well, I didn't think they should end up together. I just liked him better.
Oh, I was Moon on a String. Oh, I was like, Lucian.
I don't like how they did him dirty in the end.
I think that he's gonna have more.
He's definitely
gonna have
We
more.
don't know some very important things. He doesn't know some important things about himself at this point.
Yeah.
In the story.
Right.
There's more to it.
Yeah. No, I think he'll get his. I think they'll. Well, I don't know.
How many minutes we got? Oh, we're almost at an hour.
Hey, look at us.
Did she say how many more books she's writing for that? Does she
6 through 8.
6 to 8 more.
6 through 8 will be next.
6 is next.
So it's gonna be 8.
8.
Okay.
Seemingly.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like she's got a lot to go, but she read some thick books, excluding the Hallmark book, which was not very long, which is still my least favorite.
Oh, I love it.
Everybody's.
My husband calls it
liked
Farrah Go
it,
Shopping.
I liked it the second time I read it around Christmas time.
I always just call it. It's ACOTAR's take on Hallmark.
But I think it's really important. Here's something that I feel very strongly about. People that skip the book, because they exist,
I wouldn't skip it.
are
They are walking around like normal people out there.
usually the ones that after Silver Flames, hate Feyre and Rhys and think they're not doing enough for Valaris and the Illyrians. Because there's so much in Frost and Starlight from multiple perspectives about rebuilding and all of the work that they're. It's not just fluff, right? Like there's struggle with rebuilding and how to be a good leader and all of the things that they're doing and their philanthropic ideals and actions.
Yeah, I don't think it's skippable. It wasn't for me.
Totally
It was a feel-good book, basically, and then I was like, you know what? I mean, I guess it was like after the trauma of the previous, it's like, okay, you get a moment to breathe, which is the polar opposite of Tower of Dawn, which is my least favorite book, I think.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished Throne of Glass.
You haven't finished Throne of Glass?
No, because I'm a mood reader, and it's so slow.
It's hard to be a mood reader with those books.
Yes.
Which one are you on?
So long.
So I started with Throne of Glass, and I was like, I don't care about her. And
Selena?
then, yeah,
No,
I was like, I don't
didn't
care.
either.
And so I stopped, and then I restarted with Assassin's Blade, and then I reread Throne of Glass, and I care now. And so I think for me, I'm more of a character-driven reader than an action-driven reader, and so seeing what she went through in Assassin's Blade made me care more about her.
So you haven't read Crown of Midnight or anything beyond
No,
that?
I started Crown of Midnight.
Oh, you don't know. Yeah, it's
I can't-
I've had so many
everything
spoilers.
changes.
I was gonna say, I don't know how you do this job without reading those books. It's like
I know.
it's like one of the pillars of books.
I have
to
so
read.
many spoilers already.
Oh, I'm sure. Because and I will say the one thing about
It's still a good read, though.
I mean, it's one of my
great-
favorite
it's
series
great fantasy.
of all time.
Yeah.
Great fantasy
But,
book. Novel.
I will say,
series.
doing this job, like ACOTAR specifically, like we'll do podcasts and be like, "What was your? Well, if you were a court, which would be?" I was like, "I don't even remember the courts." Like I lose so much details about.
Spring, summer, fall.
Yeah, it's seasons and then time of
yeah,
day.
Yeah. Without. Yeah.
But I couldn't. There's like certain traits connected with each, and I was like,
yeah.
I don't remember. I was like, I like spring because it's nice outside.
Yeah.
Like
Because it's nice outside.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Valaris is pretty, so I guess Night
Yeah, Night Court.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned to your point earlier, you mentioned how people finish Silver Flames without having read the Hallmark book, and they don't like Rhys and Feyre. I do like how it changes POVs in Silver Flames, and you get to see that not everything is through rose-colored glasses. Because
Sure.
up to that point, we just get Feyre's perspective, and so we get to see more than that, and I like that. That's why I don't like first-person books, generally speaking.
Oh, they're my favorite.
You from like a biased. It's called something when it's unreliable narrator.
Unreliable. That's
Yeah.
yeah. I like a third person, like from God's perspective, kind of just describing.
An omniscient.
Or a third person POV.
I only like third,
rather than say I, me, it's still their POV, but it's like Silver Flames. It's saying them, you.
I prefer first person actually because I feel like you discover more along the way because the character doesn't know.
Well, it forces you to like
think it
that
depends
character,
on
and if
the
you don't
book.
like the character, then you won't like the book.
I think it depends on the book, and I would say dark romance is always first person because you want to get the feeling of what they're feeling.
Yeah,
But it's also because of the smut in this thing. You gotta feel what they're feeling.
That's not
Ayo.
that moment.
But the internal dialogue, if it's too much, I don't like that. If they just drag it out,
I will say
overthinking everything, because I'm an overthinker. I want to read about that.
my
You know what I mean?
with Brimstone, the smut scenes in Brimstone are the most drawn out, like fantastical. I'm like, listen.
Yeah, I didn't think they were that crazy.
They weren't crazy. They're just long. Like they're unnecessary. There's like 5. Okay, and I get it's because it's a fantasy reader thing, so it's not like pure smut that I'm used to, where it's like the dark romance. But she'd be like, he's like, oh, he touched my nipple, my most sensitive place, feeling, and I was like, all right, that's 4 sentences about a nipple.
Yeah.
Move on.
You don't drag it out.
It should not be.
Cut it out.
A smut scene should not be this long. Like it can be this long if what you're doing changes. But it was like
I don't know.
the action of I agree. Like I've read some smut. Like I read Kiss of the Basilisk, which is
Oh, I'm not a monster romance girly.
I wasn't. Huge.
Well, you can do anything you set your mind to.
Oh my god. Okay, in the book of Kiss.
Not be a monster fucker.
No, there's a reason I said
So
that.
in Kiss of the Basilisk, there's a part where she's like, he puts it down her throat. And he's like, you're going down it. And she's like, I don't know if I can do it. And he basically says, you could do anything you put your mind to. And I was like, for blowjobs? That's what? And then she does. And I was like, I didn't know.
Anatomically, no, you can't.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't
not
know
how it
gag
works.
reflexes work that way. She's like, I'm just gonna mind push past my gag reflex.
While we're in this camp, you mentioned the drawn out sentences in Spice, and cut out the fluff. What do you think about the term wet folds?
No.
I made a video about this recently, and I hate that term, and I see it all the time.
Okay, now as a person who
Sorry.
now as a person who writes smut now, you do run out of stuff.
But like tried and true is fine though.
How about like a moist area?
No.
Nope. That's the point. Also,
You can talk about the wetness,
and
but not
I will
folds.
say
It's
damp
folds for me.
I will
Not like,
damp hole.
sorry.
no, you're good. Also, I feel like vagina is the easier of them. Like you run out of like boobs is not hot to say.
No.
Boobs are a different part of the
So
body.
finding
buddy.
but there's not a lot of hot terms. You can say breasts, which are okay.
Tits
Tits.
is the hottest.
Tits is
Titties is not hot.
no. You can say
No,
tits,
it's the
but you can't.
IE, yeah. Titties.
That just seems no. But there's only a few terms you can come up with for hot things to say about boobs.
Yeah.
You run out real fast. You got like 3, and then you're done. And if you say, like, I remember one time I read mounds. I was like, disgusting. And then I'm writing my own. I was like, what the fuck else is there? It's hard.
Mounds?
Yeah,
Your
mounds.
dirty pillows.
Yeah.
We could do like the Bible. I don't know why I keep bringing that up.
The
Your
Bible.
breasts are like 2 fawns. That's from Song of Solomon.
Yeah, it is.
Your teeth are like
There's
ivory.
tits in the Bible?
Yeah.
I'm missing out. Okay.
They're not in the. It's words, buddy.
I didn't
Song
think
of Solomon is like
I
a
didn't think
love
there were
letter.
pictures. I didn't think I'd be like
It's
flipping
like
through
love
boobs.
poetry. Yeah.
Do a word search.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Do you know that is a thing
Oh,
that...
I do that every
Yeah.
book I read.
Or do you?
Yeah, because I'm like, if this is a closed door romance, no.
Yeah, that's a Steven.
What?
If there's no like mention of cock, like women will be like, how many times is it said?
Yeah.
And if
Oh,
it's
do you
not a
look for
certain
cock
number,
in a book.
Well, there's several things that I search because I read digitally first.
Yeah.
And so like
So
I
you
do
can do a
all-
word search.
Yeah, just to make sure it's not a closed door romance.
yeah,
Or do you like search for trigger words too?
I do that as well. Yes.
yeah.
That's more good.
Kiss of the Basilisk, which is the longest smut book I read, would be like 1,000 times I mentioned the word cock. At least
That I know there's people that don't like that word.
Cock. I prefer wiener.
Nope.
wiener.
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 Why are you
He
saying
pulled out his wiener.
wiener that way? No, I think
We're
cock
friends
is
with
the
the-
preferred.
I agree. I think also we're friends with the voice actors, Steven. We should ask them to throw that in there once. Just I pulled out my wiener. Can you imagine Corbin saying it?
I need Corbin to say waiter.
I'll text him.
In his
Hey,
accent.
man.
I'd be like, waiter. He doesn't sound like that. Why do I go southern?
I don't know. He's not Southern.
Waiter.
I need you to stop hitting the couch behind my
Is
head.
it hurting your back?
It's just
No,
annoying.
it's just annoying.
sorry,
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're well over an hour, so
Yes. Are you? Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Are you excited about tonight?
So excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and like, I just always enjoy doing events
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in a content funk. Like I just haven't wanted to, and I'm like, content we are just doing these always help.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm in a content mood now. That silence was deafening. I felt so
And
uncomfortable
we
just
just
now.
like blankly
I
stared
like
at
awkward
you.
pauses, but not if I create
no,
them.
you don't. You hate awkward
I
pauses.
like them if someone
Stop
else
hitting the
creates
couch.
them. I like them if someone else creates them.
Yeah, I remember one time Steven said that, and I was like, Steven, I'm gonna say something and then just not respond when you answer in a group of people and see how that goes for
And
you.
you didn't do it.
I know I didn't.
Do it tonight.
Because you'd be very upset with me
Do it tonight.
if I just let you sit there for a second. I feel like you just walk
no,
away.
don't involve me.
No,
I like
that's the
being
point.
a part of it.
No,
but
that's
not-
my
Because the only other person to involve is me, and I don't volunteer as tribute.
Yes. Every single person's like, I'm not gonna awkward pause this. No, because if there's an awkward pause with me, I'll give it 3 seconds before I start talking again. I'm like, nope, that was too long.
I do that at stop signs. When someone's turn to go and they don't go, I count to 2. Or I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I go.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
All right.
All right,
There
all
was,
right.
there
do
was
you have
another
any-
awkward pause for a second there, and I didn't
I
like
didn't know
it.
what you were saying.
I
All right,
didn't like
we're running
not
low on
having
this.
sound there.
Corey,
Hey,
anything else you want to say to
I
the
want to say
viewers?
this. Thanks for doing this. I
Oh,
realize
thank you
Thanks for
being
having
here
me.
Yeah.
with us.
I'm not going to use any of this footage.
He says this every episode.
This is not going to air.
Cool, 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 cool.
I hope the sound works, okay?
Yeah,
We're 0 for
too.
1 on live sound. I don't know why I'm getting up close. I'm about to tell you a story.
12 inches.
Okay.
Yes.
So, anyways,
Guys, if the sound doesn't work, it's not my fault.
Get-
but it is
get
my
in close.
fault. this is my... Oh, that's how we should end. We're just going to approach slowly all together, and
Okay.
we're going to say
Okay,
smash.
okay.
Did
All
you
right.
get it? Oh,
Do we finish letting her talk about
Thank
you?
you
Anything
for
else you
being
want to tell
here.
people?
Really appreciate you. Value your friendship. Thanks for
you.
being so kind at these events. One of my favorite people to work with. I'm sorry.
Stop hitting the damn couch.
One of my favorite people to work. Chat hands.
Same. I
Yes.
love you guys.
It's a safe space.
Yeah. Thanks for being good humans and safe people in this space. And yeah.
We try.
We try.
Yeah.
We make people uncomfortable with silences.
Well, but that's better than with your words.
It's better than just pulling out Hoiners randomly.
Okay.
The whole. No, we make people uncomfortable with the dumb shit that we say. Not.
That's what it is.
All right, everybody, let's scoot in. Do you know how we exit? We go and then we say smash. So you
No.
go to
Okay.
We go smash and then we go okay.
Ready?
Smash.